Actually, Justin is not just healthy like I prayed, but like I said, he's really talented. He's been putting up videos on YouTube, and he is now the #1 most subscribed to musician in Canada on YouTube.
On YouTube?
And so we just signed with the music label, and we're moving in about a week to the U.S., so it's a big step.
The bad boy. Oh, he's bad boy now.
Signing the bad boy.
Parents that are involved in this situation must be held accountable.
Well, you've talked about this
crazy
specifically with
to me.
Justin Bieber. You've been pretty critical of his parents. Like how on earth
I think
did his
every
mom let this
single
happen?
artist that was allegedly in some way manipulated, where were the parents?
There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, you know, shrooms, everything, and it was just an escape from me.
Justin Bieber's mom, Pattie Mallette, is reportedly packing her bags and fleeing to Canada after some disturbing reports surfaced claiming that Pattie allegedly sold Justin to Diddy despite being warned about what Diddy does to young male artists. These allegations resurfaced right after Justin's recent public appearances, which sparked major concern for his well-being. Over the past few weeks, Justin was spotted looking pale, skinny, and disheveled while visiting the same bathhouse in NYC on multiple occasions. And while some sources initially blamed marriage troubles with Hailey and the pressures of being new parents, the real reason might be way more sinister. Rumors are swirling that with Diddy's trial approaching, Justin is being forced to relive some horrible trauma from his early days in the industry. And as if that wasn't bad enough, some insiders now claim that Justin recently found out his mom Pattie allegedly handed him over to Diddy, despite being warned about what might happen to him if he's left alone with Diddy. So now that Diddy's trial is only a few months away, Pattie is apparently scrambling to cover her tracks before the truth comes out. Reports claim that she's been deleting old posts, distancing herself from the industry, and even planning a big move back to Canada. So what exactly is Pattie so afraid of? If she's innocent, why not stay and support Justin when he's clearly having a tough time? Does this mean Pattie really sells Justin out for fame? This situation is getting darker by the day, so let's break it all down.
Being courted by the different music labels, and I don't know if you know if Justin Timberlake and Usher were actually fighting over who could sign him, and so we just signed with the music label, and we're moving.
New photos of Justin Bieber are going viral, and fans are really starting to worry about him. Over the past few weeks, Justin has been spotted visiting a bathhouse in New York City, looking disheveled, and on a few occasions, he was seen wearing nothing but a bathrobe. But it's not just Justin's outfit that has people talking, it's how he looks overall. He seems like he's aged 10 years overnight. His face is pale and gaunt, and there's this empty, hollow look in his eyes. After these shocking photos of Justin went viral, a lot of people immediately assumed he had relapsed and was back on something. But even if that theory is true, the real question is why Justin feels the need to self-medicate in the first place. He just welcomed his first child months ago, and this should be one of the happiest times of his life. However, he looks more miserable than ever. And this doesn't just look like exhaustion from dealing with a newborn. It seems Justin is dealing with something way heavier than that. Now, you can probably guess what the streets are saying is really going on. Ever since Diddy was exposed and arrested, all those old rumors about his disturbing behavior with young male artists have resurfaced. And Justin's name keeps coming up a lot. Multiple videos have been circulating of Diddy acting really creepy around young Justin, from touching him inappropriately, making weird comments, and even warning him on live TV not to talk about what they do in private.
Are you working together?
I'm not. I mean, I think that we've become friends in a strange way, you know.
Like Robin Big.
Yeah, it's like exactly.
I'm big and you're Robin.
Yeah. No, I mean, to a lot of us, he's like a little brother. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to call and ask for advice. He's somebody that, in the industry-wise, the record industry is a strong family. And he's somebody that, you know, we definitely have our arms around, and we want to protect him because he's such genuinely a nice person besides his talent. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest kids that you could ever know.
Justin, You know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're out.
He got me a Lamborghini. And
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Something.
But there's a big elephant in the room that no one seems to talk about. Why did Justin's parents allow him to spend so much time alone with Diddy and other grown men in the industry? Well, when it comes to Justin's dad, Jeremy Bieber, it's no secret he's been a deadbeat from day one. He abandoned Justin and his mom when Justin was a baby and only popped back up when Justin started making money. There's also something off about Jeremy Bieber because he seems way too focused on pushing his daughter, Justin's half-sister Bae, into the spotlight. Jeremy's constantly posting photos of Bae, and the most disturbing part is that some of these photos have thousands of disgusting comments from grown men. By now, Jeremy must be aware of all the disturbing stories coming out about the industry, so why isn't he doing more to protect his children? Especially with all the reports surfacing about what allegedly happened to Justin when he was younger, you'd think he'd be extra careful. But Justin's mom, Pattie, isn't any better. Despite all these recent photos of Justin looking gaunt and disheveled, Pattie is out here posting selfies and inspirational quotes like nothing is happening. And fans are definitely noticing. A lot of Pattie's followers are now calling her out, saying things like, "Stop posting and get your son help. You're posting selfies and Bible quotes while your son suffers. Maybe put down his credit card and support him." And a mother who sold her son to Hollywood. But is there any truth to these accusations? Did Pattie actually sell Justin to the industry? And most importantly, was she aware of what Diddy was allegedly doing to her son? Well, here's where things get really disturbing. New reports are surfacing claiming that Pattie was allegedly warned about Diddy when she first allowed Justin to travel alone to Atlanta with Scooter Braun to meet Usher. According to these reports, some industry insiders apparently told Pattie that Usher was planning to hand Justin over to Diddy as a gift. And allegedly, this kind of thing has been happening in the industry for years, all under the pretense of mentorship. But despite these warnings, Pattie still let Justin go and be alone around all these industry men, starting when he was just 13 years old. Now let's take it back to when Justin was around 12, and Pattie was posting his singing videos on YouTube. One of those videos caught Scooter Braun's eye, and he went full detective mode, tracking down the theater where Justin performed, finding his school, and finally reaching out to Pattie and asking her to let Justin come to Atlanta with him.
And then I found this little kid on YouTube in the middle of the night, because that's what happens when you're a grown man on the internet in the middle of the night. You stare at a little boy singing and you're like, "Little boy, come be with me." And I'm the only person that's never been arrested for doing that. And that was Justin Bieber.
Now, Pattie was initially hesitant to let Justin go with Scooter, and she later admitted that her main concern was Scooter being Jewish. She said she wanted Justin to stick to Christian music and wasn't comfortable with him entering the industry through someone outside her faith. In a 2009 interview with the New York Times, Pattie said, "God, I gave him to you. You could send me a Christian man, a Christian label. You don't want this Jewish kid to be Justin's man, do you?" But instead of making the decision herself, Pattie turned to her church elders for advice, and they convinced her to let Justin go. So at just 13 years old, Justin hopped on a plane to Atlanta with Scooter, and within a week, he was already in rooms with Usher. Now, in that same interview with the New York Times, Pattie recalled how Usher wasted no time in taking Justin under his wing, and he even made his assistant Ryan Good as Justin's swagger coach. And from that moment on, Pattie said she completely lost control of her son. She told the New York Times, "No 15-year-old wants to be around his mother 24/7, and no mother wants to be around her 15-year-old 24/7 either." Now, that might be true, but meanwhile, more disturbing receipts have surfaced about Diddy and Usher's relationship, including that infamous video of Diddy saying that he and Usher used to wake up and wrestle when Usher was 10.
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And I'm
Yo, what the did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was stupid.
And remember that Diddy is a whole decade older than Usher. So what exactly did he mean by waking up together? Now, ever since all those allegations about Diddy started making headlines, Usher has distanced himself from the drama, and he still hasn't publicly commented on Diddy's arrest and criminal charges. But if Usher really had nothing to do with this, why hasn't he spoken up about what he saw during all those years he spent around Diddy? And by staying quiet, is he basically admitting he was part of whatever Diddy allegedly did to Justin? And to make things even more concerning, there are rumors going around that Diddy was the one who first introduced Justin to illegal substances, the same ones he's allegedly now using again to self-medicate and suppress traumatic memories. And some folks even believe this is why Justin has always been so vocal about wanting to protect younger artists from going down the same dark road. Back in 2020, Justin sat down with Zane Lowe for an interview, and things got really emotional when Justin started talking about how much he wanted to protect Billie Eilish. And you could just see it in his face that he was reliving some painful memories from his past.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her, but yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
But just when you thought things couldn't get any darker, the rumors about Justin being a victim hit an all-time high after he dropped the music video for Yummy. At first glance, the video just shows Justin at a fancy dinner, surrounded by rich old people while a group of young musicians performs. Now, at first glance, it seems harmless enough, until you start paying attention to all the symbolism.
So the music video starts with Justin Bieber arriving to this party full of the rich, full of elites. There's music playing and dinner being served. I also want you to take notice of this girl right here in the red. She does play a part later in the music video. Justin Bieber sits down at a table, and of course they all start eating. One thing I want you to notice though is this. Look at this sandwich. Just look at the placement of the bread. So this is a better picture of the bread. Why would his sandwich be placed like that? The bread is set up like a shield almost. If you take a closer look at the sandwich, there's actually a cherry there. So the bread is set up to protect the cherry. So Justin is eating and having a good time with them until the gross food starts coming out like this. That's when he stops eating, and if you pay attention, the sandwich on the table is now turned around and it looks like something else. Here's a better look of that sandwich. It looks like a face with a tongue sticking out, like a pickle, and also olives on the sandwich, and the cherry is black, which may indicate that it's rotten. So they continue to party, things start getting a little lit, the lights go off, the women start to come out, so the black lights start coming on. Something very, very interesting to me though, and something that caught my eye instantly is this. Here's a better picture, a screenshot. This is a white party. This is a P. Diddy white party.
Now, by the end of the video, everyone disappears except for one old man lurking in the background behind Justin. And then the final shot shows a slice of cake suddenly morphing into an old childhood photo of Justin. And now with all this Diddy stuff coming out, fans are connecting the dots in a new way and saying Justin was trying to send a message about what he went through in the industry as a young star.
So they're out here partying, living their best life, and then all of a sudden it ends. And you see Justin here. There's a few things I want to look at here. So this red outfit is the same outfit that the young girl playing an instrument in the beginning was wearing, insinuating that she is no longer wearing that outfit and not around right now. Just as a reminder, this is the girl from the beginning. That face is not the face of someone who is over 18 years old, okay? I also think it's interesting that she's a musician in this scenario. Another thing about this scene is that a lot of people are saying this server in the back is supposed to look like L.A. Reid. And then of course this at the end of the music video, the cleared plate with Justin's baby face on it. Yummy. No words. It's just so sad to me that he's been really screaming this for such a long time.
Now circling back to Justin's mom, Pattie, some insiders are saying Pattie's acting like nothing's wrong for her followers on social media. But allegedly, she's in full panic mode behind the scenes and scrambling to distance herself from all the Diddy drama before his trial kicks off. In fact, there are even rumors that she's planning to move back to Canada just to escape the fallout from everything that's about to come out. It seems we're going to be hearing a lot more about this situation in the coming months. But in the meantime, let us know what you think about Pattie's role in all this. Do you think she knew what was going on with Justin and just turned a blind eye? Or was she really that naive about the industry? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't miss out on this next video.